Today I want to talk about being disabled in film school. Today's going to cover a variety of topics. After my first class today, I actually took like a long ass nap because it was too early for me. I had fallen out of the pattern of getting up at 6:30 or 6:50 in the morning. Let's talk about the topic of today's video, being disabled in film school. So some of the struggles with this, one of them is my medication changes. To put that in perspective, I've had 2 medication changes over the past academic year. The first one was a medication being taken away, which is fine, I agreed to it. And the second one was a medication being added. This new one is an ADHD medication where it's supposed to help with ADHD, but it's not a stimulant. It's not like the only purpose for the medication, but it's one of them, so it should help with my focus, hopefully. If not, I might have to go on a stimulant, which I don't even know what that means. I'd obviously ask my psychiatrist what a stimulant would be if I were to go on it. As of now, I don't have to. Trying not to annoy my peers when asking for help. I don't know what else there is to say about this. I mean, it's not the fault of my peers, they're not excluding me or anything. And I'm sure they'd love to help on my projects, but so many people are so busy, and then some people are just not busy, and I don't know, it's crazy. And then the last thing is, which equates to my nap, is physically feeling tired all the time. It's not a good look on me! So now we've heard enough about my struggles, how am I gonna combat them? So my first combat thing would be asking people who I know get asked less for help on tasks on projects. I feel like I fall in this trap too, and I want to kind of break the cycle. People keep asking the same people to be on their project, and it's like, we need to break that cycle, guys, because there's some people who are really busy, and then some people who are busy, but they don't have as much to do, and they kind of feel excluded. There's some people that get roles, they get stuff to do, but it's not the stuff they really want to practice. So I feel like a good way to combat not knowing, or not getting not knowing when to ask someone is just asking people for help who want to help. For that translates for me as getting someone who wants to try something but has never done it before, has done it very little. I want to try doing this in my 4th year. These last 2 ways to help myself might seem like obvious things to you. I'm a very forgetful person, so I'm gonna try really hard to remember these things and really make an effort to. But by all means, I'm not perfect. So I have sleep apnea, and I'm not as responsible as I should be with my machine. I'm pretty responsible, but there's some nights I'm just too tired, and I just flop into bed, don't get my machine ready, and don't use it. I want to combat that by just using the sleep, making a real big effort to use my sleep machine every fucking night. It's important, and I kind of neglect that sometimes. Last thing is going to the gym a few times a week. If you know me, you know I'm not a person to work out. I don't, and there's a few reasons for that. I used to be very active as a kid, but over time, just the way people were towards me, no bueno. I have had really rough experiences in the athleticism culture of things, so I've just kind of been cutting it off, which is not healthy for your body. So that's probably part of the reason for my fatigue as well. So my plan, and I've been following through with this plan so far, is to go to the gym and just focus on cardio, because I can't do a lot of weights and stuff, just because of this stuff in my wrists. And I want to go 2 to 3 times a week, go for around half an hour to an hour each time. This is going to sound really weird, or maybe not, maybe it's not a weird thing, but I thought if I went, I'd just be so tired after. I felt energized after I went. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm ready for anything. The last thing I want to mention is that this should help with me making better films, because I'll be in a better mood. Getting that serotonin helps my productivity quite a lot. It might not help my attention on one task for a long time, but at least help me be productive in that task or in a lot of tasks. when I'm doing them, right? I hope you enjoyed. I'm hoping I made a lot of sense in here because I did my notes differently this time. I thought I've done like some vlogs on here that I've done the notes differently, but this is my first time doing this different tactic for my notes for a film journal. So essentially I didn't do my notes as detailed. I put the headers that I normally do and I didn't put any bullet points underneath. Thank you for watching, and please try not to kill each other while I'm gone. Bye!